I joined the army in 2015 as a soldier in infantry. So I served with the 1st Battalion Princess of Wales's Royal Regiment in Paderborn in Germany. I was there for some time before I was offered the chance to have a go at Army Officer Selection. Came back to the UK and did the Officer Selection Board. And after commissioning out of Sandhurst in 2017, I joined the AGC SBS, so the Adjutant General Corps Staff and Personnel Support Branch, where I served as the detachment commander for the Irish Guards.
So what made you decide to leave the military?
A combination of factors, really. I was looking to settle down in London with my partner at the time, looking sort of in the longer term for potentially a career within the city. And I felt the time had come to start looking for something new, some new challenges.
How did you come across the Forces Employment Charity?
I guess I came across the charity, must be a couple of years or so ago when I was in university, and it's just through researching online, just Googling really, and just trying to be proactive. And I came across the charity through my searches and finding the website. I think I signed up, registered, and then I was assigned a mentor, or I think or someone as someone's like a guiding sort of hand to help me navigate that, which was really good. And and that was it really. That I stayed up to date with the events page, going to various events that the charity runs, connecting with employers and that sort of thing.
Congratulations, you've got a new role. Fantastic, which you start very soon. How did FEC help point you in the right direction for that new role?
Yeah, so one of the really key events for helping me to sort of find this role was the Careers and Energy event, which I attended earlier this year in February, I think. That was a really good event because I think it was the first of its kind. There hadn't been any events on the energy sector for veterans, as far as I'm aware, before. And yeah, it was really helpful because in the run-up to the event, I remember receiving like a PDF or some kind of online brochure with telling us about what was going to be discussed there, the different people that were going to be there. And for me, that was key because I could see, out of the dozen people that were going to be speaking on the panel, there was a handful I was really interested in connecting with. So I was able to connect with them on LinkedIn before the event and, introduce myself and just sort of say that I'm interested in your company, I'm interested in what you do, so that when the event came, I could just walk up to them. And it was just, we'd already had a bit of a connection online. So that helped. I was able to sort of look at their careers and see where they were. So you can arrive with maybe a few questions and a bit of understanding about what that person's been through, their own journey to get where they were. The event itself, so there was different panels talking about the energy sector as a whole, as an industry, but also about individual routes in. And then afterwards, there was time to meet the speakers, ask questions, sort of exchange contact details, and which is really great because then you can follow up and meet people again. If you're interested in their particular company, you might be able to ask them for other people in the company that might have time for a quick call or a coffee to talk about what they do.
Would you recommend this to people that were considering leaving to go onto these type of events? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I think it's really important to. I think you have to. I mean, when you leave, you may not know what you want to do exactly. And I went to lots of different events in the city, from financial services events to consultancy events, of course, energy event, because I thought it was really important that, you're at this transition where you've basically got the world is at your feet, really. You're so lucky in that, you've got charities like the FEC and CTP, for example, providing access into all these different global names, essentially, whether they're banks or energy companies or whatever they are, and you've got a chance to go into their offices, to go meet people who are working there, and really sort of come with some good questions and find out, is this actually what I want to do? Is this actually where I want to spend the next few years of my life?
What impact would you say that the Forces Employment Charities had on you?
There's certainly the tangible impact of the provision of events. For example, the Careers and Energy event I mentioned. Those are really important because they're actionable. You can actually go and do something with it. That's one side of it. The other side of it is just knowing that there's that there's people around that care, that have sort of care, quite frankly, yeah, they care, that are interested, and want to see you succeed. And even if you never meet these people, which you may not actually meet the person you're talking to or who's sort of writing to you, it's just knowing that you can connect with that person, write to them, call them up if you're having having problems, and get some kind of advice. I guess it's that's the intangible side that's also really important.